Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Dreams to Keys Realty YouTube channel. I am Jalon Strong, the Essential Millennial Realtor, and your host here on our YouTube channel. While you're coming in, whether you're on the live or in the replay, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. From there, you can hit the notification bell where you can click all to make sure that anytime that we go live, you are notified and you don't miss any content that we upload, post, or any other opportunity when we go live. So it's been some time since we've been live. There's been a lot going on, but of course, all good things. And we wanted to come back and continue our series for Bingo to Home Ownership. So we are on step 5, which is our step to create a wish list. So we're going to get into that very soon. Before we do, let's talk about the link in the bio highlight of the week. The highlight of the week is Rent Reporters. If you go to the link in the description box on our YouTube channel here, or if you find us on any other social media platform, such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, or Substack, you will see this link in the description box that is also moving about at the bottom of the screen. That link is beacons.ai/Jalon Strong. At that link, you will find various other links that we are affiliated with or that will help you toward your home ownership journey, or other services that are provided by other companies that we have affiliate links with. One of those such links is one from Rent Reporters. Rent Reporters is a separate company that we have an affiliate link with Dreams to Keys Realty, to assist you in getting connected with them, where they can provide services for those that are looking for on-time rental payments to show up on their credit reports and thereby improve their credit scores. That is not something that is done automatically. So if you need a boost in your credit score, or you just want your on-time rental payments to count toward your credit score, then make sure that you go to the link in the description box here on our YouTube channel, or in our social media pages link in the bio, to click on the tab that says Rent Reporters. From there, it will take you to their site where you can get started with them and they can assist you in your journey. Should you feel like you're not satisfied with their services, they also have a policy where you can let them know that as well, and they can assist you after you've had time to see reporting on your credit reports. So that's our link in the bio highlight of the week. We typically do that each live. Now, let's talk about a new venture that we have going on, or that I have going on. As many of you know, I am a business owner. Another business that I've recently started is Crown First Lady. Crown First Lady is a company that I have created where I've gone through my own journey of alopecia and having to go through doctors, dermatologists, and all those things, only to find out what they really wanted me to take, I couldn't take, from the fact that I had an allergy to it. And it kind of left me with no other options. So one thing that I did was try to research, and I did research various oils and blends to make my own. And over time I did, and I have found that it has not only helped me, but I've had others come to me and say, hey, send me some, to the point to where I'm like, this is really a business, because I now have demand, and now it is a business that you can find online at crownfirstlady.net, where you can get your own either 1 ounce or 4 ounce bottle of the blend that I crafted to help myself in my alopecia recovery journey. And I also have an image of it here. Here is the 1 ounce bottle. So you can see First Lady Scalp Oil logo. We have our ingredients, directions, warnings, expiration date, and the website on the bottle. So when you get your bottle, you'll have all that information, and any other information you can find also on our website, crownfirstlady.net. So that's another business that I have started, and I'd love to see your support. If you're not someone that can benefit from that scalp oil, then maybe someone around you can, and sharing the live, sharing that link, sharing that website can help them get connected to our site and our products. And we would appreciate that so much. Now let's get into why we're here for this video, which is to talk about our journey toward home ownership. We are continuing our series of Bingo to Home Ownership with step 5 being create wish list. And for many of you, you may think of this in another way, which I'll refer to it a little bit as we go into this presentation. But let's get started into the basis of why we're here. So what you are looking to learn through me presenting this information is being able to determine those core aspects of the home that you need, and also anyone else in the home or that will be living in the home will need as well. Once you determine those aspects, you are to be able to create a list, which we're calling a wish list here, to discuss with those involved in this process, including those that will be living with you, as well as any real estate experts that would be involved in helping you on your journey, such as your real estate real estate salesperson or real estate agent, and also the lender. So let's talk a little bit more about that. So why do you need to create a wish list? Why are we proposing that? One reason is because it helps to assist everybody in knowing what you're looking for. When someone says to a real estate agent that they're looking for a home, that means something different for each person that is looking to buy a home. For one person, that may mean I'm looking to buy the next new construction home that is being built. For another person, that may mean I have land and I want to build on it. For another person, that may mean whatever comes next in my neighborhood. For someone else, that may mean a manufactured home, a tiny home. There's so many things it could mean. So when you're talking with real estate experts at this point in the home ownership stage, it's very important that you communicate what you mean. So one of the ways that we propose here on this series that you come up with your wish list is to first talk with those who are going to be involved. So if you're going to live with your family, let's say you already are living in a space together, talk about with your family, what are the things that we would like to see different in the next space? For example, do you not have enough rooms? Would you need an extra room? Is that something you need to consider in the next space? Are there not enough bathrooms? Is there not a big enough living space? Would you prefer to have maybe, let's say, a garage? Consider the things that you would want to change from your current space into your new space. So discuss those things with your family or those that you are living with currently and could potentially be living with in the next home. Also consider if you're caring for a loved one or are likely to care for a loved one in the next home. Are there certain aspects of the home that you would need to facilitate that? For example, for some that would be interested or would need to take care of an elderly parent or loved one, they may need all of the amenities for that loved one more in the basement area where that loved one doesn't necessarily have to climb stairs to have access to all the amenities in the home that they need, such as the bathroom, or maybe there could be space down in that area for that loved one to also have a refrigerator and all of those aspects. So consider that, consider what it could mean for you, not just right now, but along the line, and who else is impacted by this decision. This helps you when you create a wish list to filter those home searches. So we're not that's on the market, but we're going into the homes that fit this wish list. It helps us also, should we find a home that's not quite what you want, but has most of what you want, to help filter in any possible negotiations. When your real estate expert, such as your real estate agent, knows what you're looking for and knows how to position you to get what you are looking for, one way or the other, whether it's outright that house has that or that it's negotiated into that executed contract, it helps to ease any tensions, calm any fears that you may have in the purchase of a home. You can assess for your non-negotiables with this wish list, and we'll talk a little bit more about that a little later on in this presentation. Who needs to be included? I talked about this a little bit, but I'll expound on it as well. So if you are married, you definitely need to talk with your spouse. If you are someone who lives with family, even if you're living in a multi-family situation now, and it may cause that when you purchase this next home, there's either everyone going that's in the current living space, there's new people or new loved ones going to be included in the new living space, or maybe there's people that you live with currently that you will no longer live with their own journey in life. And so there's not as many people in the new living space expected. Have those conversations with those that are involved. Don't make it a surprise for them. Don't have it to be where, let's say even with your spouse, don't have it be a situation where your spouse doesn't know that you're looking for a home and you're still married. So you still need to have those conversations and let everyone know your intentions up front, and then get their input on what they would like to see as well in the home that they're potentially living in. Who else needs to be included? Those that are going to provide money toward this. If you are in any situation where you cannot buy a home outright and you need financing, whether that is just the lender or that is a down payment assistance program, or any other programs that would be included in helping toward the financing of this home purchase, they need to know about what you're looking for as well. Each program can have its own requirements and exclusion and inclusion criteria. So it's very important that you don't get to the closing table and find out that you did not meet all the criteria for this program and then end up not closing on the home. So of course, we would hope that all of those ducks are lined in the proper row so that that would not happen. But of course, we don't want you to have your mindset on a program or particular financing and then find out that because of the different requirements or different criteria of their program that you're not able to use that program toward the purchase of the home. Your real estate agent, if you are someone who is you have signed with a real estate agent to represent you, they need to know what the intentions are of the property. They need to know what you intend to do with the property, what you intend to do toward your next home purchase, because they're representing your best interest, and they can't represent your best interest if they don't know what you're interested in. So please make sure that you're communicating to your real estate agent, your real estate experts, your family, anyone that's going to be living in the home or contributing to the home, what your intentions are, and get that feedback so that you can add it to the wish list. Things to consider for the wish list: neighborhood access. So depending on what you need, what your family might need, or those that are living in the home might need, you may want to know how close or how far things are from your potential home, such as stores, schools, any religious affiliations or buildings such as churches. And that could be a deterrent to whether or not you want to buy a particular home. If it's a great distance from certain things or certain places that you're going to go to frequently. For example, distance from work. That is something that if it's too far, it may deter you from choosing a particular home if you know that you're going to have to travel great distance to work. And if you're going to work on a regular basis, 5 days a week or so, then you don't want to have such a great deterrent that's reminding you each day, each week, how far it is or how long it takes to get to work from this home. It kind of can take away from the benefit that you feel in purchasing a particular home if there is some type of distance that is not in your liking. So you want to consider that up front. And that's something that can be added to the searches for any potential homes to tour if it is within a certain distance from your work. So you may want to communicate that or discuss that with your family and communicate that with your real estate experts, especially your real estate agent, so that they will know what amount of time or distance to consider when they're doing those searches for homes for you to potentially tour. Safety or crime statistics are things that you want to consider as well. Those are things that can help you be mindful of certain spaces. Now, as a real estate agent, we can't really tell you what school is best for you or for your children, what neighborhoods are best for you or for your family based on the crime statistics. These are things that we encourage for you to do and you to assess for what's best for you, your family, your children, your morals, your goals, and to make those determinations prior to us taking you to any properties. That way, you're having the independent evaluation outside of any things that we could think of, because we don't want to influence your decisions on what's best for you, your children, your religion, and what you consider to be safe or not, because that could imply some type of bias, which we do not want to have in this space. So make sure that you're taking this time to assess for what's best for you, your family, and where you see yourselves living. Some other things to consider more so about how the property looks or the display of the property is, what do you consider to be acceptable? Would you like to have multiple stories? Would you like a one-level home? What about your car space? Would you like a garage with one or two garage spaces? Or would you like a carport, or just maybe just a driveway or the street? Is that enough for you? Think about that. How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? Those are common things to consider, but also consider where those bathrooms and bedrooms are in the home. If you are someone that, let's say, as we discussed before, maybe you want to take care of someone down the line or in the more recent future, to where you need kind of like a separate living space within the same house, if that makes sense. So there are times that we have seen that family members take in an elderly loved one, and that basement level is just their space, but it has everything they need so that they don't have to worry about them falling, trying to climb upstairs. They don't have to worry about coming upstairs to enjoy the food. There's food downstairs, and everybody else can just come downstairs and eat if that's, the setup that works the best for everyone. So think of those things as well. The age of the home. Do you want a more newer home? Are you looking for new construction? Or does it matter if it's an older home that has been lived in by another family or other families? Is that a situation, or is that something for you that you need to consider? Would you like to build your home from the ground up? Is that something you want to consider? Age of appliances. Are you looking to buy a home that maybe you have to replace your air conditioning system soon, or you need to replace the water heater soon? Are those non-negotiables, or are those things that you could still fit into the budget or would ask for your real estate agent to consider in negotiations? So think about these things as well and consider them as far as your wish list. Think of things that you must have versus things that are just good to have. So make sure that you solidify the things that are non-negotiables on your wish list, separate from those things that are just preferences. What are the next steps? You definitely need to talk to those that you will be living with and develop a wish list for your desired home. You don't want someone to get in the home, whether you feel like they're key stakeholders or not, if they're going to be living in the home. Even talk to your children. Have conversations with them and say, hey, what would you like to see in the next home? This may not even be your dream home. It could just be your next home until you reach your dream home. But talk with them about that. What are some things about the house or the space that you're currently in that you would like to see a little different? And you'd be surprised what you may hear from your loved ones and things they've been thinking about that are really good ideas that you didn't consider. But until you talk with them, you'll never know, and you couldn't add it to the wish list. So definitely talk to your loved ones that you'll be living with, or even those that you could be potentially living with. Use that list in future discussions with real estate experts assisting in your home purchase. When you get to step 5, you've already received your pre-approval letter. So you know how much you are expected to receive in financing from that lender. And you don't have to use all of that financing. That is their letter to say you are likely to receive up to this amount in financing from our company. You could choose a route to say, I'm not going to use all of that. I only want to use a little bit under that so that I can make sure that I'm not having as much debt here on this mortgage. And I'm also going to maximize the potential of the space. And if you keep following us, you will see what I mean when I say maximizing the potential of the space, because we're going to be talking a lot more on this channel about efficiency, green homes, smart homes. So if you want to keep connected with that type of conversation, you definitely want to subscribe to this channel, because you never know when I'm going to talk about that type of efficiency and green homes, smart homes, and the different things that you can do to make your home more efficient. So stay tuned and stay subscribed. All right, so you want to keep doing that, keep that list around, make it public to those real estate experts. Because if they're helping you, if they're speaking on your behalf, if they're speaking on your best interest, they need to know what you feel are your best interests. Now, keep that list to use when you're touring. So when your real estate agent provides you with homes that you would potentially like to see, and you make that schedule of when you are going to see those homes, take that list with you. And then see if each of those homes has what you have said are your non-negotiables. You may need to also assess at that time if it really is a non-negotiable. If it is a non-negotiable and it does not appear in the home that you really want to have, then what can be negotiated with the current owner to assist in making that non-negotiable more possible for the home? Is that possible in negotiations? If not, are you willing to pass on that home and try others? Would you be open to building a home? Would you be open to a home that's a little further away but has everything that you're interested in? There's so many factors and so many things that go into the home purchase experience. Are you willing to compromise on any particular one of these non-negotiables if everything else on that list is present in that home? Think about that and then reconsider your list. Like we've always talked about at each step, you need to stay connected with us. And here's how. If you are someone who is looking to buy, sell, or rent to own this year, and you are not represented by any real estate agent, then you need to get connected with me by going to the link dtkrealty.com/book-me. You can go to our website, which is DTK Realty, D as in dog, T as in Tom, K as in kite, realty.com. Go to the tab that says Book Me and schedule a free consultation. The same way you can go to our social media pages, click the link in the bio, and it will take you to a tab that says Let's Talk. It will take you all back to this website where you can schedule a free consultation. Once you schedule it, make sure that you're able to attend this free video call consultation with me for up to 1 hour, talking about your specific scenario and how I can best help you. If you schedule that free video consultation and you do not attend, you have incurred a $15 no-show fee, which is non-refundable. Now, if you're someone who outright knows, I'm not in the areas that you service, I'm not looking to live in Gwinnett or DeKalb counties of Georgia, but I do want to buy, sell, or rent to own a property, a residential property, then don't fret, we can assist you as well. Text the word referral, REFERRAL, to the number 770-758-5641. After you text that, we will get that text message from you and we will contact you to start the referral process. We will call you and we will ask you to review some paperwork, which gives us permission to look for a real estate agent for the services and in the location that you're looking for. Once you review that, you sign it, we start on the hunt looking for a real estate agent who is able to provide those services for you. Give us at least 24 hours or up to 48 hours after you have signed that form, giving us that permission to find a real estate agent who is best suited for you. Once we do that, we'll connect you both, and you both can start working on the journey of finding the home that you desire, or even selling the home that you currently have. For everyone, as was previously stated before, please like this video, leave a comment or question in the comment section. We will review those comments and answer any questions that we see as appropriate. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel here. You can also click the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any content that we have. And you can also like or follow us on any other social media platform that we're on. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Substack. And we're continuing to grow on these platforms each day. And of course, YouTube is our hub. So if you are looking for us anywhere else, but you feel like you want more information, you can probably find that information here on our YouTube channel. So I hope that this was an informative session for you all. We're going to stop sharing the slides since we've completed it, but that is the conclusion of the Step 5 portion of the Bingo for Future Homeowners Step 2 Homeownership series. We have more steps. We've completed 5, and we have 7 more. So keep following us throughout the year, and you'll keep up with where we are on our Steps to Homeownership Bingo series. And we'll reach step 12 at the end of this year. So keep following us and you'll stay connected, especially if you're someone who is not quite ready to buy a home this year, but is looking to buy one in the future. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments section. I'll be happy to review them after you place them at a later date, and we will contact you with the appropriate response as appropriate. If you have anything that's confidential that you want to speak about, please don't put that in the comment section. Please schedule a consultation with me so we can discuss that so that your private information is left private. And that's all we have for today, everyone. So I will see you all a little bit later. If you're going to continue following us today, I'll see you all when we review our fast stats for Gwinnett and DeKalb counties with our new zip codes. We will review the month of March and then come back a little later in the month and review the month of April for the same zip codes that we're going to review today. But that's all for this live, and I thank you all for your time, patience. This is Dreams to Keys Realty YouTube channel, and Dreams to Keys Realty is where your dreams turn into keys. Thank you, and everyone have a blessed day.